Hi, Peter Kalos with the Melbourne Actors Lab here. I always get asked this. How am I going with my acting? How am I doing with acting? How am I doing? I want you to answer that question. I really do. I want you to understand this concept. There's an interview with Al Pacino who says, I found the character in the 83rd performance. I want you to understand that concept. 83rd performance of a 2-hour play that he was doing, 2.5 hours, that he was doing on stage. Have you done one exercise 83 times? Because if you've done one exercise 83 times, that means you've mastered it. You haven't heard about some acting, tip like I'm telling you now, because that's just a concept. It doesn't mean you've mastered that skill. And he was Al Pacino. At that stage, he'd done a shitload of plays, a mountain of study, and he did a play 83 times. Marlon Brando did Streetcar over, I think it was, the exact number is 855 times. I just got it. 850 times, 55. He did Streetcar Named Desire, the entire play, which is easily 2+ hours on Broadway before he did it as a film. You can Google this and find it, right? The point is this. Look how much time, how much investment they have in their career, and you're trying to compete with them by doing what? Something 5 times, 10 times at best? Find me one monologue that you've done 80 times, so you truly master it and ferment it. Find me one exercise that you've done 80 to 100 times that you truly understand it. You need to pick up your skill factor. At the end of the day, there's no magic bullet to this business. It's what separates the actor from the acting student. You really need to understand that. One thing you can do to help yourself is actually start to have a structure. We as artists hate structure because we go, I'm just going with the flow. If you go when you feel like it, it won't get done. And I beg you, I urge you to understand this concept. You will dedicate 40 hours of your life, I've talked about this many times before, to your day job. 40 hours of your week minimum. That's not counting the driving there, coming back, getting ready for your day job. 50 hours easily. And how many actors are you dedicating to your acting that you love? I know. There's a silence there, 4 hours? And you expect to compete with people like Brando, who did something 800 times, and that's not counting everything else they've done. The amount of study that they do. People go, oh, it's in nature. That's bullshit. Acting is a skill and you master it. I'm a strong believer in that. Talent helps you get it easier. Talent might help you, but I've got talent for what? You know what I'm saying? It's a skill. Learn it. Get your craft right. What you can do to help yourself is have a structure. Force yourself to do 20 hours a week of acting. Read plays again, You think you read it once? Read plays again. Do character work. Do monologues. All that stuff that has very little to do with the business of it. Headshots, all that stuff. To actually refine your skill. Do you know what I'm saying? Go out there, do plays, do things, do that, do monologues at home, work on character work. That way, you get what they call an actor's body. You get an instrument as an actor. You are like an athlete. Otherwise, you're just doing this, once again, really quickly before we go on to the next topic, is to finish, to have a place at home to work. If you don't have a place to work at home, you're going nowhere. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get a big audition, go, oh my God, I got to go, pay some studio. You don't. Have a place at home. Tell everyone at home, I've made this suggestion many times, tell everyone at home, say, listen, I'm going to go do 3 or 4 hours of my acting now. Number 1 rule, have a place. In that place, nothing else belongs there. Not your phone bill, nothing, not even your phone. That is sacred ground. That is where you become, without using this word in an artsy-fartsy way, that's your creative space. And once you're in there, you will feel it. An athlete goes to the gym, they feel it. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? You go to your day job, you know you're at your day job. You go to a church or a temple to pray, you know you're there. It brings out sides of you. I want you to find this place, create it, do whatever you like, put posters, put quotes on to inspire you, daily ritual, whatever you want to inspire you. That's your creative space. And if you only live in a tiny little apartment, then this is your creative corner. Own your world. When you're in there, you tell everyone you live with, listen, I'm going in there. I am not to be interrupted. Because if you were studying law, and I've said this in the past, people go, oh, he's studying. But if you do acting, oh, hi, where's the sugar? Oh, hi, someone called. Have you seen my phone? Say, no, I'm in it. We can't get in and out all the time. And the other golden rule is, when I finish my work, I'm not open to discussion. Tell people you're going to hear noises, you're going to hear screaming, you're going to hear crying, you're going to hear whatever you're going to go. I don't want to come out of my room and go, you know what I think? It's not open for discussion. It's my work. You don't tell them what to do with their day job. They don't come up to you and say, you know what I think if you're at the job at the bank? No. All of a sudden with acting, everyone's got an opinion. Not open to it. Create your zone. Here's where it's going to benefit. Number one, it'll remind you every day you're going to get here and do work, and every day means every day. It will also have a space ready. So when you go to audition, you're not panicked, you're not running around the kitchen, what am I going to do? People are staring at me. By then they would have been used to you, they would have avoided you. And now you can do all your creative stuff, and you can do your self-tapes, and you can do your auditions there, and you find it. That will help build your acting skill so that you can start to do things 80 times to master these skills. When you go to your auditions, I know this to be true, your work will be a notch above. And that's what separates the actor, the professional actor, from the acting student, and definitely it separates them from the dreamers that just go with the flow. Those people don't exist in 5 years. We are here long term, so you got to get in shape. Let me know how you go. Talk again soon. Please subscribe, it helps. Take care.